Coming up next on In the City, after 30 years of service with the city, Murfreesboro Water and Sewer Director Joe Kirchner retires. Then we sit down with the city manager Rob Lyons to find out more about the capital improvement plan recently introduced to City Council. Also, Shane McFarland exclusively speaks to City TV about his journey on City Council. And finally, the Murfreesboro Police Department for the first time was the host city for the Tennessee Association of Chiefs of Police. All this and more coming up next on In the City. Hello and welcome to another edition of In the City, your source for what's happening here in the city of Murfreesboro. I'm your host, Fadia Patterson. Joe Kirchner has been with the city of Murfreesboro Water and Sewer Department for 30 years. Just recently, he decided to retire, and City TV spoke with him about his tenure.
Well, first of all, I've only had 2 jobs in my professional career. I was with Barge, Wagner, Sumner, and Cannon right out of school for 8 years. And for the last 2 years of that, I worked at Nissan as a consultant in their plant engineering. I was actually resident there while they constructed the plant. And there was another gentleman working there, Doug Miller, who was with Nissan. And he left after a short while and became the director of Murfreesboro Water and Sewer Department at that time, taking the place of Jim Clark, who had left. And sometime after that, Doug approached me about, he had a gentleman retiring that had been their operations manager for many, many years, and he needed someone to come in, and he wanted to create a position of assistant director. So I took that position. It was offered, and I took that position in '83. And then thinking Doug, he was my age and things would be there for many, many years, but he left in '85, and I applied for the position and became director in '85. In the early '80s, as you know, we had drought and we didn't have an alternative intake on the lake that we could get enough drinking water, and so that was a challenge, is getting that done in an 8-mile line out to the lake now that we have connected to the water plant. Then the tremendous growth that occurred. It was a blessing, but in the same time it was very hard to keep up with, and it gave us opportunities I think we would not have if we had not had the growth. The council has always been good. I always tell people that Murfreesboro, one of the reasons it's a good place to be in and to work at is because we have a good, stable council. And then my board, I had a real stable board and still have a good board that's supportive and understanding. And then my staff and the board, we can agree to disagree and then set policy and then take it to the council. Well, I might get a little emotional, but Dennis Rainier passed. Close to Dennis, and I just started thinking, well, I need to enjoy myself a little bit and stuff. And plus, I think letting someone take the reins in a little different viewpoint, I just didn't think I was taking it to that next level and having trouble doing that. And I thought, well, you know when it's time to go. So I thought it's time for me to go. I expect to be active. I certainly need to. I'm reading Billy Graham's book, Nearing Home, about retirement and stuff, and it's given me some things to think about. But I'm not looking for a second career. I would like to do things that I enjoy, even if it's work, volunteer work or work with, like the Red Cross or Catholic Charities or something like that, disaster relief or maybe some things like that. In announcing my retirement to the city manager, I recommended Darren Gore. He's been with the department about 5 years. He's been in consulting before with Weiser Company and a firm in Birmingham. So he knew how to put projects together, manage projects, He's very design-oriented. He's sharp. He's a Georgia Tech graduate with a master's. He grasps concepts and priorities and can work well with people. You know, we are stewards of God's creation, the water, and there's no more being made. It just recycles itself, and you know, we're stewards of cleaning it for people to drink and cleaning it to let it go back into the stream, and people can have recreation, and then there's always people downstream that use our water, so keeping it clean for them. So kind of philosophical thing. I thought that was kind of reason I got into the business years ago when I was in high school and did a science fair and got interested in water and water technologies.
City staff recently presented the capital improvement plan to City Council in a special session. There are a number of projects listed from various departments, including fire and rescue, police, city schools, and parks and recreation. City Manager Rob Lyons provides us with an in-depth look at the CIP.
The city's $263 million capital improvement plan was reviewed by City Council recently. This list of projects was presented to the City Council after it was prepared by our city departments and included input from our citizens through our boards and commissions. The first year of the capital improvement plan totals about $46 million. Now the total list of projects is 93 projects. However, in this first year, we've really looked at some things that we need to do right now. We've organized our presentation to the City Council based on our overall city goals and objectives. So our first goal and objective for our city is safe and livable neighborhoods. So we've included funding for a fire and rescue training facility, a police training facility, police equipment, and some new fire apparatus. Our second goal in our community is strong and sustainable financial health. So our list of projects that are going to contribute to our economy really focus on roads. We've got improvements on the Veterans Parkway and the Joby Jackson Parkway, Bradyville Pike, just to name a few. Finally, the third goal of our city is going to be excellent services. The excellent services projects include some replacement for our solid waste equipment, new buses for the senior center, new buses for our rover, and one of the projects that's very exciting is a new park in western Murfreesboro. Our community's grown very rapidly west of the interstate, and we don't have any parks near the Blackman area. So this will be an exciting project for us to acquire several hundred acres and plan new recreational facilities in that part of our city. It's something we've heard a good deal about in surveys and other comments made to by our residents to City Council and to staff is the need for new park facilities. You know, one of the things that we as a staff want to be very cautious about, and the City Council certainly pays very close attention to, is the amount of debt carried by the city. In a rapidly growing community, we've got infrastructure needs. Roads, water, and sewer all have a price tag. But one of the things Murfreesboro has been very successful with is that we borrow our money over 15 years. That accelerates the debt payment. The city actually is able to pay off 87% of its debt in 10 years. The other thing that we've done is adopt a set of comprehensive financial policies. And these policies are benchmarks used by credit agencies and Wall Street to determine appropriate levels of debt. This is all available on the city's website, and even after this $46 million bond issue, the city has plenty of room in all of its benchmarks. In other words, we've not maxed out the credit card. We've been very conservative about that. So what we've proposed to the City Council, we feel we can continue to handle financially. During the workshop, staff introduced all of the projects to the Mayor and Council. There were a couple of suggestions and modifications that they asked for. Staff will be incorporating that feedback and we will be delivering a recommendation to adopt the capital improvement plan at a City Council meeting in the month of August. Yeah, we really want to stay focused on our goals, and what the City Council has said to us is what's most important. So while there's 93 projects listed in the capital plan, we'll get to next year's capital improvement plan and revisit that list of priorities. Conditions may have changed, something that may have happened that'll cause us to have to reevaluate and move projects up or move projects back. But it is a dynamic process, and certainly one where we welcome input from our residents. If you've got any questions, comments, or concerns, please give us a call at 849-2629.
Rita Shacklett, director of the Linebaugh Public Library, tells us about some upcoming events and programs you definitely don't want to miss.
Linebaugh Public Library has a wide variety of book clubs that are free and open to the public. All clubs meet in the boardroom on the second floor. Selections for August will be posted on our website at www.linebaugh.org. The Joint Board of Directors of the Linebaugh Public Library System will meet on Monday, August 20th at 5 p.m. in the boardroom at Linebaugh Public Library. Have a Nook, Kindle, or other e-reader device? Did you know that you can check out free ebooks from the public library? Reads, Tennessee's regional ebook and audiobook download system, has a wide selection of more than 25,000 ebooks and audiobooks to choose from. Check out the Reads site or stop by one of our branches for more information on how to start downloading free books. It's as simple as getting a free library card, logging on to the Reads website, and getting your free books. And no late fees. Ebooks turn themselves in on time, automatically, every time. The Genealogy Group will meet on Thursday, August 23rd from 1 to 3 p.m. in the Historical Research Room on the second floor of the Linebaugh Public Library. The Rutherford Writers, Inc. will meet on Saturday, August 4th and Saturday, August 18th at 10 a.m. in the boardroom on the second floor of Linebaugh Public Library. All writers looking for help, insights into writing are invited to join. MTSU and Friends of Linebaugh Library are sponsoring a book talk and signing featuring Tori McClure, author of A Pearl in the Storm, on Saturday, August 25th at 7 p.m. in the reading room on the second floor of Linebaugh Public Library. Cost is $10 per person, and reservations will be open to Friends members beginning August 3rd and to the public on August 15th. Books will be available for purchase at the event. Join us for story time at MGL Library at Patterson Park at 9 a.m. and 9:30 a.m. each Tuesday and 10 a.m. each Wednesday for preschool-age children. Activities include storytelling, music, and more. Calling all writers. Smyrna's Writers will be holding a reorganizational meeting on August 11th at noon. All ideas are welcome as we strive to make this group the writer's best resource in town. Romance and More Book Club will be Saturday, August 18th at 10 a.m. at Smyrna Public Library. For this month's meeting, the group will be viewing a classic musical about brides and brothers. You might be sobbing when it's over, but it'll be a great time. The main branch of the Linebaugh Public Library is located at 105 West Vine Street in Murfreesboro. Our hours of operation are Monday through Thursday from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m., Friday and Saturday 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., and Sunday from 1 to 6 p.m. If you have any questions, call us at 893-4131 or visit our website at www.linebaugh.org.
In a series of up-close and personal interviews, we feature your council members. This week, I spoke to Shane McFarland for this edition of Meet Your Council. Welcome to another edition of Meet Your Council, where we highlight the members of the Murfreesboro City Council. City TV had the pleasure of speaking with Shane McFarland, an entrepreneur, proud parent, and member of the City Council for 6 years. McFarland tells us about his life service to the city of Murfreesboro and how his foundation and family enables him to excel in all of his endeavors. You might see these logos all around the city of Murfreesboro, all of which are owned by Shane McFarland.
I'm self-employed, have my own construction company, and we specialize in custom residential, and then we also do custom commercial, focusing on medical and office work. So we have a small staff. Like most small businesses, we run a pretty lean lean group. And then as a council, you know, as a council member, it's a part-time job. So a lot of my daily council obligations are really determined. It's not really a set schedule. Besides, we have council on Thursday nights, but we'll have board and commission meetings and different things. And then really it's almost, not equating myself to Batman, but you have a bat signal where you'll get an email or you'll get some sort of question from a resident, and you sort of go as you're dictated by the residents. So cover a large area in Murfreesboro, so we're very very active in many different things, which allows me to sort of see different things, and that keeps you pretty busy.
Murfreesboro has experienced extreme growth since McFarland was first elected in 2006.
I think the growth is a double-edged sword. In the last 6 years, I think that we've seen the residential growth has really taken a decrease, but at the same time, we've seen commercial and we've seen other areas in Murfreesboro that have stayed pretty steady. You know, in the last 6 years, we've had a new hospital built. We've had the Gateway and the Avenues, all area that's been built. We've had several different large projects, Amazon that really broke ground about 6 months ago. So the growth, I think, as a council member, what we look at is a combination between our population residential growth and then also our business growth. And as the economy has slowly gotten better, we're seeing things improve, but the growth really over the last 6 years has stayed pretty steady.
Keeping steady the small town feel in Murfreesboro is ideal to McFarland, who grew up 55 miles away in Mount Eagle.
I'm from a small town. We didn't have a red light in my small town, you know, so it's small. But at the same point, you knew everyone, so you waved at everyone, and when you go to different places, to sit down and eat, you still have the people who would always say, hey, how you doing? And that's the part that I think that draws people to Murfreesboro, that although it's a large city, it's still a city that is it's home. So, and I think that's the thing that people have been drawn to, and that's the one thing I think I still would cherish and sort of covet, that Murfreesboro would keep that true southern town, that where, you know, you may not know someone, but at the same time everyone's from the city and you treat each other the way you want to be treated.
McFarland credits the person that he is today to his family and upbringing.
I mean, we literally were the first two kids in our generation of McFarlands that ever went to college, and so that was something that Mom and Dad really just pushed on education. Sean is a doctor, is a doctor of pharmacy, so he works at the VA, and twin brother, so that's something that's interesting, that I'm a twin and had twins, but Mom and Dad are probably as important of a role model as anyone that I've had. My dad worked his way up from a teller all the way up to the president of the bank, and Mom is just recently retired, but she was a school teacher working on early childhood development. So she worked with kids birth to 2 on development. So you know, it's really, coming from a small town, it's something that they instill work ethic, and that, you know, you have to work hard to progress in life. And although education is important, that's something that they really stress to us, it's also something that they stress is to treat people with respect and treat people the way you wanted to be treated. So.
Fast forward 5 years from now, McFarland would like to remain true to his foundations in family, faith, and being a civil servant.
You know, my most important, with my faith and with just my most important thing is my family. You know, you have faith, family, country, and I'm not going to do anything that will sacrifice my family. So I think that's the most important thing as a father that I can do, is to raise my kids and leave a legacy of what's right and what's wrong. So, you know, in the next 5 years, I want to say that I want to raise my kids in a way that's fitting, to be able to leave a mark with them.
Becky Johnson, the Parks and Recreation Department's Marketing and Special Events Coordinator, stopped by to talk about some great activities coming up. Becky?
Hi, I'm Becky Johnson with Murfreesboro Parks and Recreation Department. We have parks, greenways, and facilities all across the city. Here are some programs for you and your family to enjoy.
Third Friday Night Concert Series. Come out and bring your lawn chairs, a blanket, and a picnic, and join us for some bluegrass music and maybe even some dancing. For all ages, on August 17th from 7 o'clock to 9:30 p.m. at Canonsburg Village. The event is free. For more information, contact Canonsburg Village at 615-890-0355. Creatures of the Night Summer Night Hike. Summer nights are great for spotting owls and bats, listening to a chorus of frogs and insects, and finding fascinating critters that become active at night. Join us Tuesday, August 21st at 7:30 p.m. to discover the forest under the night sky. The program is free for all ages and will meet at the Wilderness Station. For more information, contact the Wilderness Station at 615-217-3017. Reservations are required. The 4th Triborough Kids Triathlon will be held on Saturday, August 25th at Sportscom. Kids get a chance to swim, bike, and run a safe and closed course that will be a challenge, but even the beginner can accomplish. There's no better event to build a child's self-esteem than a triathlon. Each child will be professionally timed and receive a quality t-shirt and finisher medal. For more details, visit www.triboroughkidstry.org. Greenway Art Festival. Talented artists will display and sell their work along the Greenway Trail at Old Fort Park, September 15th from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Browse through booths of original artwork in a family-friendly park setting. Oils, acrylics, watercolors, pottery, sculpture, and other original artwork will be available, as well as music, food vendors, and kids' art activities. This is a juried festival. Artist entry fee is $25. Visitors admitted free. For more information or to procure an application, call 615-893-2141. Applications must be received by August 15th.
For more information about these events and more great programs, please pick up our Rec Connection guide at any of these locations. The main office at Barfield Crescent Park, the Wilderness Station, Patterson Park Community Center, Sportscom, or Canonsburg Village. Visit us at murfreesborotn.gov/parks for a glimpse of everything we have to offer and up-to-date changes and pricing on our parks, facilities, and rentals. Also, click on our homepage to be added to our e-newsletter, which gives you the latest up-to-dates on programs and events, or call us at 890-5333.
This year was the first time the Murfreesboro Police Department hosted the Tennessee Association of Chiefs of Police. Booths with the latest technology and informative seminars were held at the Conference Center in Embassy Suites. City TV spoke with Police Chief Glenn Chrisman, who is also the incoming president of the association.
We are so proud to host the 42nd annual conference for the Tennessee Association of Chiefs of Police, which is an organization of all the chiefs all across the state of Tennessee. We meet regularly throughout the year, typically in Nashville, and once a year we have our annual conference here. We're delighted to have the largest attendance that we've ever had at one of these events. I have the largest number of attendees here. We also have the largest vendor expo that we've ever had for the Tennessee Chiefs, which includes a host of equipment, software, training, other types of services that are available for law enforcement, with a goal toward really a couple of things. We want to provide opportunities for chiefs to network, share information, discuss strategies and things that they can do to improve the delivery of police services in their respective cities, and at the same time come into a professional environment where they can receive professional training. We have a nationally recognized speaker here this week that's doing leadership, strategic leadership is the theme of this year's conference, and so we're having training sessions that focus on that. And then network with each other about things that are happening in our respective communities and what some of the strategies are that we're using to try and deal with those. We do a lot of work not only within our respective communities with community partners, nonprofits, and other governmental agencies. But we also have a responsibility to build those partnerships with our state and federal partners. So we're excited about hosting it in Murfreesboro for the first time.
Linda Burt is here to tell us about some of the upcoming classes, trips, dances, and other programs being offered by the St. Clair Street Senior Center.
Hi, I'm Linda Burt. If you're a senior in Murfreesboro, we'd love for you to come and check out the St. Clair Street Senior Center. There's always something happening at St. Clair, all with you in mind. Here are just some of the activities we have coming up. August the 15th at 2 o'clock is Club Karaoke. Join people who love to sing. We have the music, the words, and the microphone. Now it's your chance to perform. Show off your talent or have others join you in singing your favorite tunes. August the 16th at 11:30 is the Lunch and Learn educational series. The guest speaker is Tammy Gray. Ms. Gray will speak on inpatient spa rehabilitation and skilled nursing facilities. Reservations are required. August the 16th at 1 o'clock is the Canasta Tournament. Be sure and sign up for this friendly card tournament. August the 16th at 1 o'clock is the Music Jam Session. Bring your instrument and play with other musicians who just enjoy getting together and making music. August the 18th at 7 o'clock is the Luau Dance. The Bill Sleeter Trio will provide the live entertainment for your dancing and listening pleasure. Not quite a trip to the islands, but almost as good. August the 21st at 9 o'clock is Morning Chat with an Officer. Sergeant Cunningham will talk about back-to-school safety. August the 21st at 2 o'clock is the AARP meeting that is open to all seniors. The topic is Fixed Income Investments, How to Reach Your Financial Goals. August the 22nd at 1 o'clock is Ceramics with Joanne. You can begin and finish a piece of artwork right at the Senior Center. Instructor Joanne will give you all the coaching and help you need. Start now in making beautiful ceramic pieces for holiday gifts. August the 25th at 8 o'clock, the seniors leave for Beersheba Springs Arts and Craft Fair. The fair features 150 artists and craft vendors. All displays are handcrafted art. The setting is one of a kind and is as wonderful as the art. The Senior Center newsletter is called The Leaf. This is the acronym for Living Every Adventure Fully. You can find out about all the adventures for the month and beyond in The Leaf. Stop by the Senior Center and pick up a leaf. We'd love for you to come and be a part of what's going on at St. Clair Street Senior Center. If you'd like to join us and sign up for classes, trips, and events, we're located at 325 St. Clair Street. And for more information, you can call us at 848-2550 or visit us on the web at www.murfreesborotn.gov. Come and join us.
In order to honor friends of the City of Murfreesboro on Facebook, we present City TV's Facebook Friend of the Week. This week, it's Brian Schmall. You too can be our Facebook Friend of the Week by liking us when you type in City of Murfreesboro on the Facebook website, or you can click on the Facebook link on the city's website at www.murfreesborotn.gov. As always, our goal here at Murfreesboro City TV is to provide you with local city information 24 hours a day. If you want to find out what's happening right here in your town, pick up a copy of our program schedule at the Comcast Murfreesboro office, the Linebar Public Library, St. Clair Street Senior Center, or the city's website at murfreesborotn.gov. If you would like a copy via email, just send the request to citytv@murfreesborotn.gov. Remember, on the city's website, you have city programs and meetings right at your fingertips. And the City TV channel is streaming live 24 hours a day at www.murfreesborotn.gov. In addition, please visit us on YouTube as we offer a wide variety of programming just for you. Until next time, we'll see you soon in the city.